And Mary, I love your check-in questions like the one you mentioned, what am I experiencing right now?
Right.
And I have to add though that it's easier said than done. In order for these questions to help us, we need to remember to ask them and
Yes.
remember to be present. So do we just have to accept the process even if it's really slow?
Yeah, it's just like imagine yourself a child learning how to walk. Can you imagine that child hating themselves because they fell down? Or looking at, a child that's a year older than them and saying, oh my God, they can run and I can't. What's wrong with me? I think it is very important to recognize that most people go to their deathbeds caught in their storyteller, reactive, unconscious, cut off from the joy of being fully alive. If this way of working makes sense to you, to your listeners, and it does to you, it's really important to know this is such a gift from life. You're on this path. You can't control this path. You can't make it go any faster. You can't slow it get down. You also can't stop it. But I have a wonderful metaphor. It's called the drops of water in the bucket. And you've sat for 2 months for 10 minutes a day, and you've come back 3 times or 5 times in those 10 minutes. Each of those moments is a drop of water in a bucket. Then you look at the bucket and you say, my God, the drops of water are not even covering the bottom of the bucket. And then we get discouraged and we stop. But it's like I said earlier, this is not the quick fix, but this is the way out. And one day, without even noticing it, the bucket will overflow and your foot will get wet. So every moment of curiosity, whether you sit in the morning, that helps to strengthen the muscle of your attention. But I use any time I wait, whether it's, in post office lines or grocery store lines or whatever, you begin to become fascinated. Oh my God, this is a living moment in my life. And you want to come here. Those moments count too. And I assure you that if you keep on following this path of awakening, that you will come to the place that the deepest, darkest challenges, let's say, stage 4 cancer diagnosis or your loved one dies, you will be able to stay connected. That doesn't mean reaction won't come through, but you'll be able to be with reaction in a way that it calms down, and you can literally move from that deep wisdom knowing inside of you.
I just want to clarify something, Mary. I believe it's in your book, What's in the Way is the Way, you recommend building up, an extra minute each week,
Right.
starting out with 5 minutes. And then you say, if you're not able to do the full amount one day, just bring it back to 5 minutes. That's okay. But I'm curious, you say, building up the muscle. And here is my control and needing validation. Do you get extra muscle points if you do it even when it's hard?
You become interested in doing it when it's hard because your curiosity is fascinated by what is going on. You don't get extra points when you're trying to effort and make yourself do it. You just create more struggle. So allow that part of you to say, I think I want to stay with this and I want to be curious about what's going on. And you may even want to have a little piece of paper beside you and you just jot down what the storyteller is saying. It's very powerful to stay curious when the shit hits the fan, so to speak. But be gentle with yourself and don't force it.
Thank you. And if there's any moms driving with kids in the car, I apologize for the swear word. That's okay, though. I love that you just said it. Well, Mary, we have to wrap up in just a couple of minutes. So thank you so much for being with us today. It's been such a pleasure. What would you like to leave us with?
That each one of us are each magnificent creations of life, totally unique, brought forth by life because life wanted to express itself as us. And where humanity is in its evolution, we all crawled into this struggling self. That's not who we are. We are free-flowing aliveness. We are love. We are that which can become the flow of life. Give yourself the gift of cultivating curiosity and the spaciousness of your heart. So everything you took on that caused you to tighten around life can be dissolved, and you can again know the joy of being fully alive.
Thanks so much, Mary.
Yes.
Happy holidays, and thanks again for sharing your work with us.
You are welcome. It is my joy.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
So that was Mary O'Malley, and we were talking about her book, The Gift of Our Compulsions, A Revolutionary Approach to Self-Acceptance and Healing. And you can find her at maryomaley.com, Malley. It's Omalley. And if you would like a free first chapter of the book, you can email her at awaken@maryomaley.com. I want to send lots and lots of love to you today, to you and to your compulsions and to all of those things inside that you struggle with. I want to send you lots of love. Be well. Love you so much. Namaste.